The drip faucet really did break the internet. Let's get into it. Welcome to DeFi Crypto Talk, where we talk everything DeFi in the cryptocurrency space. So today, guys, we're going to talk about how the drip faucet broke the internet. Now, before we begin, huge shout out to everybody watching the video. Please comment, like, subscribe. Helps me out and helps the channel out as well. So for all you guys watching, I appreciate it. So let's dive into it. How the drip faucet broke the internet. So way back when the drip faucet actually came online, I had heard about it, but didn't really think anything of it. And then fast forward now to just about a year now, and I definitely have heard about it. Once everybody has started reporting making life-changing wealth, and there's been a lot of millionaires printed from it. So it's gotten pretty popular as of late, and I think it's going to continue to be become even more popular. And let's talk about it. So 1% daily, as you guys know, on the investment up to 365%. I mean, so realistically right now, if I want to invest just a little over $1,000, that's 29 drip, right? So let's say the price goes back to all-time high. Let's round it up, say it goes up to $200, which is I can see foreseeable. So that 1,000 has now turned in, after a year, 182,000. Now there's others out there that are saying it can go even higher. Some are saying 500. I know Forex starts talking about $1,000 to $5,000 drip, which would be insane. But you can see just the power of it, just compounding and just holding on to this token. And I think we're at a low now. We're at the base, so I think it's going to start shooting up. Quite soon once the Animal Farm gets online. So another thing I want to point out too is, so after, and this happens with a lot of really legitimate projects, and once others see the growth potential or the earnings potential of that project, then they'll start hopping in. So for instance, we got some clones, right? So then we had Splassive. Splassive opened up, and then they one-upped the drip faucet drip and said, hey, we're going to do 2%. Did the 2%. Something happened to the contract, it was exploited, whatever the case may be. We relaunched, and it was at like 30 something bucks. Now it's at $8. Another one that popped up after that, they had Piston token. So they decided to launch their own coin, and shot up. I think it was at 23 or 24 bucks. And then it sort of dropped down. It's just hanging out at like $11 here. And then what I'm seeing now is, the forks and the clones going even further. So then we have this baked beans that everybody's, some are talking about. Not calling it a scam project, not saying it's a legitimate project, but, it's a project. But, they upped it up a little bit more. It was at 8%. And I thought I saw the other day another project that had something like 12% per day. So I think people are still pushing the limits of this, percent daily that you can get, but I feel eventually we're going to come to a point where a lot of these things aren't sustainable, and I go back to the drip faucet. Why? Because it's longevity. It's proven 1% daily return on investment up to 365%. People have been getting it. These other ones haven't been proven, and then now we're taking something that hasn't been proven and then bumping it up even past the 1%. So it's just, it's at this point, it's just a free for all. I mean, and even look over here. So now they have, I just saw this today. Somebody's advertising this on YouTube. So Tsunami, which is 2%, and it's going to be on the AVAX network. So a lot of these forks are just popping up, and they're being advertised as, drip faucet forks. But at the end of the day, there's only one drip faucet, and there's only one, Forex shark. So I think that drip will remain and outlast still each and every one of these projects by far, and it will keep going. So another thing I want to mention too is, when I'm talking to friends and family about drip, they just cannot understand. They can't understand it. So when I tell them, hey, you can invest about $1,000 into drip right now and get a couple of coins, hold on to it, keep compounding after a year, and you could be upwards of 182,000. People still can't fathom that right now, and that's why I think we're still early in drip, and I think drip still has a long way to go, because I think once that clicks and we know, and then people start realizing the potential gains that they can make, off the coin, then I feel like that's when it's really going to take off. And that's when it's really going to start, people really going to start flooding in. I mean, it's already a proven concept, so it has time behind it, which a lot of these other projects don't. And the beauty of it is we're going to have marketing coming up. We're going to have some on-ramps coming up. We're going to have things built upon it to make it even more attractive. So I'm super bullish on it, and I think that, there's still a lot of people who are in disbelief as to what drip can do and what it's capable of. But I still try to spread the word myself. I still try to get all my family involved as best I can. I even start accounts for some family and friends. So so just trying to spread a word. But the drip faucet, I mean, it's definitely the king, and I think it'll remain king for some time. And that's just based off of longevity, and it's just a proven concept. So let me know what you guys think. What do you think about the drip faucet? How many have you started any accounts? Are you going for new accounts? Just let me know what you're thinking, because I have a couple that I've started from friends and family, and then I have my own. I've told you guys before, when I get in the drip garden, once I start, once that starts picking up again, and I'm in the piggy bank, then I'm gonna start invest a little bit more in the drip network here, the faucet. So that's the video for today. So please comment, like, subscribe at the very bottom. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you guys on the next one.